think about the Yair Rodriguez Korean Zombie fight, I think about what changed that fight, what made it so spectacular. And the first thing that comes to mind, you might think about that elbow that landed. And it was a spectacular elbow. But when I really break it down and you think about it, how did that elbow get set up? It was what set up that elbow that was the move of the fight, in my opinion. The change in momentum by Yair Rodriguez. Yair Rodriguez was losing that fight. If you remember, I believe the judges had the fight scored up until then 3-1 in favor of the Zombie. So even if Yair Rodriguez had rallied back and won that final round, he still would have lost the fight, 3-2. He needed to do something big. He needed to change things up. With about 30 seconds left in the fight, Zombie pressing forward as he does, he stops the fight. He has a Max Holloway moment in the middle of the octagon, and he brings the crowd in. And when he does that, he also brings in the Korean Zombie. He said, "We're fighting on my terms." Korean Zombie obliged. He stopped, let him do his thing. He got a little bit of energy from it, Yair did. He got the momentum from it. And what it did is it drew the Korean Zombie in. That allowed him to draw the Korean Zombie in, to press forward, to try to finish the fight strong because of the buildup that they just did with the crowd. And it set up that beautiful elbow. Without that, we don't know what the Korean Zombie would have done. Would he have sat back on his bike and just won the fight? Would he have pressed forward in a different manner? We don't know. But we do know that Yair Rodriguez knew that he had to come up big, and he did something to change his destiny, to make his that finish, to set that finish up. He did that. He allowed himself to have that opportunity by bringing in the Zombie. So it was just a beautiful move. That's something that only comes from experience right there. You could train technique with your coaches, you could train mental toughness, but when it comes to momentum changes and things like that in fights, that comes from experience. You only learn these little subtle things. The physicality of a fight changes with momentum. The course of a fight changes with momentum, and stopping it like this and resetting it on your own terms change the course, the momentum of the fight. Yair Rodriguez did a beautiful job. Great fight, tremendous fight by both men. One of my favorite fights of all times. Congrats to both guys.